because she was this fierce, she was my little baby dragon, fierce, crazy ass dog. Very, not very affectionate, but very loyal and very beautiful. But every once in a while she'd come up and kind of close to me, and she kind of slightly cried. Like, it was a nasal whistle that was slightly crying, and it would melt me every time. So I took that sound and put it in there, because I get to do that, because I'm designer. Not this past January, but the January before, while I was working on, and I was just had started working on the NYMERIA scene, my dog passed. She passed on. She was 15, and we had a great life, but I was very sad. But then the NYMERIA scene came, and so that scene, every single vocal of every single dog is part of her personality. So it's I wrote down to David, I said, this is my love letter to Angel. And they knew of the stories of her and all the sounds. And she figured into a lot of funny little places. She's in a lot of Drogon stuff, and obviously in the Wolves. And then that particular scene was so beautiful because all the dogs come in and they're circling. There's some cool stuff, and then in NYMERIA's voice. So that was, I love that. That was awesome. She lives on.
We didn't know what was going to happen. All right, we went.
Yeah.
She
But
felt safe.
no, it was. I mean, it's wonderful to be in that position, to be able to do that. I mean, for me, Angel will live on forever. She's a part of that show now, and every time I see that scene, it's like that, and the Drogon scene. I love that. I was showing that because I did a recent thing where I had done dragons through the years, and I did a bunch of clips of every season to show how they progressed. And that is one of my favorite scenes. That scene, the scene of the two dragons in the basement, that scene, which is so, oh my God. And the plaza scene, I have a few big favorite scenes of mine, and so. Yeah.
I remember when you said the voice of Drogon has evolved, and.
Oh yeah,
he's like now he's more ferocious and he's aggressive.
But the essence of him, I was really proud of the fact, because I was actually half afraid to do this, but I wanted to do it to see. But when I put all the sequences from the years side by side, it's like you can always hear from the time he was, a toddler to now, you can hear the essence of him in his voice. You recognize him as Drogon. And I see them as I've always saw the dragons as they're like your puppy dogs. I mean, we have grown up with these puppy dragons, right, who now have grown on to be full dragons in our world, right? And I think that's why there's so much love for them. And our dogs and our cats, whatever, our animals, they do communicate with us. They communicate with each other. And I've learned so much. At one point, I had 3 dogs. It was like me and 3 dogs. And, it was interesting, though. I literally was watching my little baby dragons as they all, because I've always had dogs, but when you have 2 or more, then you see them communicating with one another, and you see their personalities so distinctly, and how they engage with both them and with you, and what goes on in their world. And I've tried to bring my love of that and my witnessing of that in my life into this show, because we essentially are watching our baby puppy dragons grow up, right? So, all together.
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.